Alright guys, this is Bezmor, and I'm doing another commentary video for you. And I'm fighting a Seeker again. As you can see, he's got almost all rank 9. He has 5 parts. He's missing the belt, but he's got the full defense bonus, and he's got Warsong belt, so his magic defense is probably about the same as a rank 9. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Seekers are still new, and I'm still too lazy to bother how to learn. Well, I'm just too lazy to learn them, bottom line. So yeah, I'm kind of winging it, but from what I've seen, the Seeker's biggest setback is really their offensive power. It's pretty lacking from all the ones I've seen. So yeah, the only thing that really is problematic for a Psychic against a Seeker is that they have the defense level buff. And basically what that does is it cancels out your Black Voodoo, because if I'm getting plus 25 attack levels and they're getting plus 30 whatever defense levels, it just means that my Black Voodoo's not amping my damage at all. Now, of course, gear attack levels and all that, you know, when it stacks together, I mean, I'm still doing fair damage. I'm not saying you don't hit them for anything, but it does mean that your Black Voodoo is an absolute necessity to get on normal damage terms with them. And the other thing that I think I mentioned last time, but you don't want to soul burn a Seeker because they can throw it back on you, and it's not going to hurt them at all to throw it back on you, because it's going to hit them once, and physical damage to a Seeker wearing, you know, rank 9 heavy armor, you know, it's not even going to take his charm, whereas when it gets thrown back on you, you cast a few skills and you're going to commit suicide. So you can't use soul burn against them, and I mean, you can't use soul burn much anymore these days, except for sins, if you're lucky. But anyways, so there's that thing, and they have really good defense, so when it comes to killing them, of course you need the Black Voodoo to try and cancel out their defensive buff, and then you want to get on normal damage terms. And I'm missing the magic attack buff because the cleric who buffed us was like a level 50 nothing that didn't have it, which is lame. But anyways, as you can see here, I am trying to kill him, and he messed up an iron guard there, I think is what it was, so that worked to my benefit. And yeah, so I mean, when it comes to Seeker, it's not too big an issue because they're pretty easy to tank, as from what I've seen. The only time I had trouble with a Seeker was when I was like level 100 rank 8 and Seekers had just come out, and this one Seeker had like full account stashed gear from like a barb or something like that, and it was ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, their offensive power is pretty lacking. Maybe it's just me being a Psychic and having so many defense levels, and you gotta be careful of things like Vortex, as you saw right there. So yeah, if you just use the normal get it done combo, which for me is stun and then all that other stuff, yeah, they do have a few seals you have to be aware of. They can silence you pretty effectively, and they have the movement debuff thing, and I think I'm gonna try for the Tide Spirit combo here. Yeah, it's still not hitting that hard, regrettably, and that has to do with the defense level. Oh yeah, and basically, like, I think what Seeker they were going for with the Seeker was like a little bit of basically it's a sin that doesn't AP, it's like a skill spamming sin, except that doesn't die. So, and I say that because they gave it telestun, which, I mean, that's really the only similarity, but it is a pretty big similarity. Telestun is a very annoying skill to deal with, so they have that, and as you can see, I'm going for the Spark because the Tide Spirit really didn't do anything for me, and he's been using that 2 Spark, or Spark Plus or whatever, but it's just, he doesn't have the damage for it, and I think that's gonna end the fight. There we go. So yeah, good fight. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and have fun with the Seekers, and I'll try to get more stuff up for you soon.